everyone, it's Lauren Stark with Elite Realty and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is all about July 2022 housing market update. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and click that subscribe button for more Las Vegas real estate content. For those of you who've been following me for a while, you know I like to keep things short and succinct and to the point, so let's just jump right into it. So July 2022, what is going on? Well, the needle keeps ticking and shifting more and more from the seller's advantage to a buyer's market advantage. Positive takeaways is that interest rates actually dipped back down to about 5% or a little bit less in the month of July. So that's actually a positive indicator because those mortgage rates are historically pretty reasonable, and many experts are predicting that they'll jump even lower towards the end of the year. The other thing that dropped was our median home price. So if you watched my market update last month, June saw a decline of $2,000 in our median home price, which was really neither here nor there. However, July 2022, we saw a $15,000 decrease in our median home price. So we went from $480,000 in June to $465,000 in July, which is about a 3% drop. So all things considered, in December of 2021, our median home price was $425,000. That is still up 10% in 7 months, which is actually phenomenal. And it's actually a good thing that we are seeing a price correction to inventory. So we had a pretty big jump in inventory last month. In June, we had 2.2 months supply of inventory. July, that number jumped to 3.5 months supply of inventory. So at this point in time, I would say that we are in a semi-balanced market, but this inventory is something that we really have to keep an eye on. Month over month, it's continuing to increase and haven't seen it quite level off yet. And where were all these sellers when we had absolutely no inventory? Now sellers are rushing to put their home on the market to capitalize on some of the equity. So the interesting thing about this is what I think we're seeing is a lot of sellers wanting to put their home on the market to capitalize on the equity that they've built over the past several years if they've been in their home. And for those of you who are aware, if you are in your primary residence for 2 years or longer, you can pull out $250,000 for a single person or $500,000 for a couple tax-free. So I think a lot of sellers are wanting to pull out their equity and sit on their money and try to find a rental property in the meantime, waiting to jump back into the market and buy. So the interesting thing about that is we have such a rental shortage here in the Las Vegas Valley, and rents are super, super expensive right now. Those rates haven't really declined, especially for a nice rental. So it's really a great time to be an investor right now because you can buy a property, and if you buy in a desirable zip code, you can put that property on the market, lease it for a high amount, and have somebody else pay your mortgage for you for the next several years. So a really interesting point to take into consideration when we're talking about our market is the rental shortage. New homes, incentives are back and they are fantastic. So finally, after years of builders being very snooty and independent, they are now wheeling and dealing with the buyers and offering some very attractive incentives. You can find special loan programs in which your interest rate is locked at a lower rate for the first 7 years. We're seeing interest rate buy downs. We're seeing 3% credit towards closing costs. We're seeing appliance packages. And if you bring your realtor with you when shopping new homes, your realtor can also negotiate a few extra things that they may not be offering, but it's always worth it to ask because the worst they can say is no. But I bet you might be able to get some extra incentives added onto the deal if your realtor can negotiate on your behalf. Lastly, let's talk about the high-rise market. For those of you who've been following me for a while, you know I do a lot of business in the high-rise sector. Inventory is still quite low in the residential high-rise buildings. We have seen inventory really build up in the hotel condo sector, and those would be buildings such as MGM Signature, Trump, and Palms Place. So inventory is definitely built up over there. But the good news about those is there's now financing available. Yes, there's financing available for hotel condos. So contact me if you are interested in finding out more about that. Well, I hope you found this video informative. I like to keep it short and sweet and to the point for you guys. If you haven't yet subscribed, please go ahead, click that subscribe button. Don't forget to like, it really helps me out on my channel. And I will see you guys on the next video. Bye for now.